In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Hahnemuhle Diary Flex Notebook. I'll go over the specs, I will do a paper test, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this notebook coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links to the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, it really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. This is the Hahnemuhle Diary Flex Notebook, and Hahnemuhle is and I'm sorry for saying that, I won't say it again, but this company is a German paper manufacturer, and I've been interested in their notebooks for a while. They have been in the past pretty expensive to get in the United States. However, this Diary Flex model is pretty affordable. I bought this on Amazon, and unfortunately I don't see them on Amazon anymore, but I do see them from B&H for $20.30. Now what's interesting is if you look at the belly band here, you can see there's a cover and a notebook. The refills are only $7.45. It's a very nice quality 100 GSM paper, and the size here is 18.2 centimeters by 10.4 centimeters, which is 4.5 by 7.5 inches. So it's, a bit smaller, a bit skinnier than a A5 size like I have here with the Mitsubishi bank paper notebook here. So nice size. I'm pretty impressed with the notebook for the price. We have a red elastic strap here which goes across the notebook instead of up and down, which is more normal. We do have red contrast stitching here. The outside of the book is like this faux leather. It really doesn't feel at all like leather. I don't think you're going to fool anyone. It's very plasticky and kind of rough feeling, but I think the overall quality of it feels pretty good. Here we have the company logo here. 1584 is maybe when they were founded. I don't know. Could that be right? That would be super old. They'd be like almost as old as Beretta or something. In terms of the refills, they come in ruled, blank, and dot grid, which is really nice. Two little card slots here. I have not used them, but they seem pretty nice. And then we have this red interior, thick paste down here before going into the ruling. The ruling is, I believe, 6 millimeters, but let me just double check that. Nope, it's actually 7 millimeters, which is great. It's a dark gray line. It's dotted, but it looks pretty thick overall. One interesting thing about this cover, on the edges of it, it's cut out here and here, and actually this, now I'm seeing this, the stitching on here isn't really straight, but for 20 bucks, I don't care. This is still, I think, a really nicely made product here. But it's interesting that it doesn't go straight to the edge. It kind of tapers in or is sort of scalloped out there. It's interesting. Now, in terms of the back, no pockets or anything there. I'm going to take this out of the cover just so we can see it here. So here's the cover. It's not exactly a hard cover, but it's rigid enough that you get a good protection from it. Now, this is the refill that is only $7, and you have this sort of bookbinder's cloth or tape on the edge of the spine here. You do have a head and foot band here in red, and you do get a red ribbon bookmark. So there that is. And we have their logo on the back here. The notebook is stitched. It lays very, very flat in the cover and out of the cover. Doesn't make a difference. The binding is quite well done. 16-page signatures. The paper is 100 GSM, so it is, a thicker paper. Now going to the paper test here, the face of this looks, I think, really good. There is a little bit of fuzziness on that Mont Blanc 149, the OBB, but other than that, I think it looks pretty much perfect. Going to the back of the page here, all the fountain pens I think did really well. There's maybe like one or two spots on the 6mm Pilot parallel where it kind of wants to try to come through. The Oto Fude ball, it doesn't fully penetrate the paper, but I can see it is trying to come through a little bit. The Pilot High-Tech Point, the 1.0mm, this is a troublemaker pen. I do see that trying to come through. The Sharpie, the Copic, the permanent Stettler Lumo color, I do see that trying to come through, and the same with the Pilot oil drawing pen. But overall, this is really excellent performance. And I mean, honestly, if you didn't want the cover, you could just buy these refills for $7, and It's a fantastic deal. In terms of the way that the paper feels, it's, I think, an uncoated paper. It has a natural, nice feeling to it. You know, it's not like super smooth, but there isn't too much of a texture to it. So it's not glossy like a coated paper like Tomoe River, B7 Tron X paper, or Cosmo Air Light. There is just, more of that natural feeling to it. I would say it's similar maybe to like a Rhodia kind of paper. Now, it isn't bright white. Let's compare it to paper that is bright white. So like for instance here I have my B7 Tron Next notebook from the Papermind. You can just see it's definitely an off-white. So if you like really bright white paper, this might not be a good option, but $7 for the refill, which you really don't need a cover for. It is a card cover, so there is some flexibility to it, but it's really quite nice for the price. So what are my pros and cons for the Hahnemuhle Diary Flex notebook? Well, I think the build quality of this notebook is excellent and it's a great value at $24. Or if you want to just forego the cover altogether, it's only $7 and you're getting a really nice fountain pen friendly notebook that is just very well made and put together. As far as notebook recommendations go, this is probably one of my top choices. It looks really nice. It comes in ruled, dot grid, and blank. Now in terms of cons, I will say that this cover is very plasticky feeling. It does not have a premium feel, although I think it does look very good. The other thing is, in the USA, these might be a little bit trickier to get. Like I bought this on Amazon, can't buy it on Amazon anymore. It's now a special order from B&H Photo. So a little bit tricky to get, but that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this notebook? Do you like this notebook? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.